Yes, indeed.
Hey, Tony, since that was your first.
Happy with your performance last week?
I feel like it was a pretty decent performance, for my first game back, just getting my feet wet.
It's first game since the injury. Any limitations at all? Any hesitation early, or was it come back pretty quick?
No, I mean, health-wise, I was all good. I was ready to go.
I want to talk about that goal line touchdown where you were able to cut back and you kind of saw the linebacker crashing in. Were you focused on the linebacker the whole play there, or just kind of walk us through that?
It was really an instinct thing. The play was designed to get outside, to get the edge, but just feeling the flow of the defense, feeling how the backers were, flowing to the ball and just reacting.
The Jets' defense, if you watch Hard Knocks, they think they're the best defense in football. When you look at them on film, what are the biggest challenges as a runner?
They have a great defense, especially their D-line. With guys like Quentin Williams up front. They got a great linebacker core, C.J. Mosley. They got nice corners out there, so it'll be a nice challenge for us, but, we're looking forward to it.
Do you see a lot of similarities between them and the 49ers when you look at them on film?
Yeah, definitely. Just with how they like to do the D-line play and the games and all those type things.
Can you talk about getting Rico involved too, and what you thought of his performance from what he got?
I feel like Rico did good, especially for him, the time that he's been here and, the limited reps that he's had. So it was just good for him to, get out there and get some game time action. So, I feel like he did good.
You've been a very explosive offense, really, the whole time you've been here. And Mike and Brian and Dak during the game were talking about not chasing big plays in that game. Can you talk about just that balance, about being a more efficient offense and that's not always explosive? And are you guys not chasing big plays this year as much, you think?
Yeah, we say it every day in meetings. This league is all about explosive plays. You need them to win games. You need big plays, but, you never want to go out there and chase them. That's when bad things happen. So, we try to do a good job of staying within the game and, just letting the flow come to you.
How do you do that? Is it like you seem to have a lot of diverse packages and a lot of different skill sets on offensively this year? Is it just about knowing when to call those packages and when to have those matchups in there? Does that prevent you from chasing some, you think?
Yeah, exactly. A lot of it is coaching, knowing when to call the right plays, when to put us in position to make plays, and another part is just the players going out there and making the plays.
With the conditions and the way that game started with the special teams touchdown, defensive touchdown, do you think you guys were able to find a good rhythm offensively throughout the game?
I feel like we did a good job. We didn't have our best game on offense, but, we did a good job playing complementary football. The defense, when they were clicking like that, it doesn't take much from the offense. So I feel like we did a good job, just keeping the momentum going and, getting drives when we could.
What do you think prevented it from being the best game on offense? It was a weird rhythm, I understand, and the weather and everything, but what do you need to do better in game two?
Better communications, make sure we're on the same page, up front with the O-line, receivers, and just executing. We had a lot of drop balls, a lot of it was due to the weather, but, we just have to be better.
Being in on goal line is usually something Zeke did and did extremely well. What's your approach in that situation?
They put me in, I'm ready to score, so that's how I'm looking at it.
Tony, barring a huge career change, none of us are going to know that excitement of what a home opener feels like. What would you describe it like?
Oh, man. It's hard to describe, especially being a Cowboy, because it's different. Every game is pretty much going to be packed out, sold out. Tailgate's going to be crazy. It's a great feeling. You have to be there to experience it.
Does this game lose a little bit of its luster without Aaron Rodgers playing in it?
Not at all. At the end of the day, they're an NFL team. Guys go down all the time. That's one thing that's guaranteed in this sport. You're going to get injured. So, it's a part of football.
You talked about the rain, but were there any issues on the field as far as footing, or were the field's conditions pretty good for you that game overall?
I feel like we did a good job, just making the most of it and not letting it bother us, anything like that.
What was it like for you to see Mike McCarthy in a real game-time situation calling the plays?
It was good, just see what he's thinking, just to get into the flow of offensive, the way he calls things, and just to see how he flows with the offense and throughout the game.
What was kind of the feedback from Dak and that, aspect of it?
We liked everything that, that we showed out there. When you have a 40-0 win, it's pretty hard to not like what you put out there. So I feel like we had a good game.
Tony, we talk about how strong this Jets defensive front is. How do you sometimes relish those toughest challenges?
You got to look forward to those challenges in this sport that we play. You're gonna play tough opponents. You're gonna play, impact players, guys on the team that make big plays, and we have guys on our team that make those same plays. So you just have to, be looking forward to it.
Is this the kind of game plan you look forward to trying to run between some tackles on some of those plays?
We'll do a lot of that, mix it up, keep them on their toes.
Is there a benefit to going against your defense every day when you play a great defense like this?
Definitely. Playing one of the best defenses in the league every day on a regular since camp, OTAs, mini camp. So we're battle tested. We sharpen each other's iron every day at practice. So when we get to the games, it comes natural.
From a pass protection standpoint in the backfield specifically, a lot of guys got involved. Hendershot even got in there for a snap. What was your overall assessment of that?
I feel like we did, pretty good in pass protection. We can do a little bit better cleaning up the pocket, keeping the integrity of the pocket, inside-wise. But, I feel like we did pretty good.
Good to see Turpin as that red zone back on that power off the left there.
Yeah, I was happy for my boy Turp. I was glad he got a touchdown. Been needing one of those, so I'm glad he could get one on offense.
Is there a specific moment you're looking forward to on Sunday?
I'm looking forward to winning.
You're happy for Turpin as long as he doesn't take too many of those away from you?
Yeah, we gotta keep him limited.
I was gonna say, touchdown for each kid now. Keep holding the balls for each of your kids.
Yeah, we can do that.
Thanks, Tony.
Thanks, Tony.
Thank you.
Thanks.